Okay, so if you've ever tried to generate an AI video, you know the feeling, right? You've got this incredible cinematic masterpiece in your head. But what the AI actually spits out is, well, something else. Today, we're going to move right past that frustration. We are going to transform you from someone who's just kind of hoping for a good result into an AI video director who actually commands it. Yeah, this quote from our source material, I have a feeling it's going to hit pretty close to home for a lot of you. You spend hours crafting what you think is the absolute perfect prompt, and the AI comes back with something that looks like a total fever dream. It's a super common and honestly a deeply frustrating part of the whole process. Sound familiar? Yeah, I bet it does. We've all been there, just staring at some bizarre, morphed result thinking, where did I go wrong? But here's the thing. What if I told you the solution isn't about writing more complicated prompts? And this right here, this gets to the absolute heart of it. The real key isn't making things more complex. It's about being intentional. The best, most stunning AI videos, they come from simple, clear commands. It's all about knowing which specific prompts to use to unlock what's already in your mind. So, it's time to learn the language of an AI director. All right, first up in part 1, we're going to master the fundamentals. You can think of this as a crash course in AI film school. We're about to learn how to tell the AI not just what to create, but exactly how to film it. So, imagine this. You've got your perfect character, your perfect scene. It looks amazing, but it's just static. It's just sitting there. How do you inject life, drama, and real emotion into that picture? Well, the answer is what we call cinematic prompts. And this simple idea, it reframes the entire goal. You're not just describing a picture anymore. You're actually directing a camera. Super simple commands like zoom in, pan left, or shaky handheld camera can totally transform the entire feel of a scene. Just look at this comparison. It shows the power of that shift perfectly. On the left, you've got a simple prompt, a soldier in a trench. Okay, it's a statement. But look at the right. By adding shaky handheld camera shot and the context of artillery shells hitting, boom, you are instantly put inside that trench. You can almost feel the chaos. That is the power of a cinematic prompt. Okay, cool. So we can control the camera's movement now. But what if you want multiple things to happen in a very specific order, all within a single clip? How do you direct a whole sequence of actions? This is where timestamp prompts come into play. Check out this example. You can literally break down a single clip into a shot list. From 0 to 3 seconds, the camera zooms in. From 3 to 6 seconds, it tilts down. It's like you're handing the AI a storyboard, giving you this incredible, precise control over every single second of the action. And we can take this a step further with what are called cutscene prompts. Now, this is where you really start to think like a film editor. You could prompt for, say, a wide shot of an astronaut, and then just add cut to a close-up of the astronaut's boots. And the AI, it'll create that edit for you, all in one single generation. It's amazing. All right, so we've got the camera and editing basics covered. Let's move into part 2, advanced direction and troubleshooting. This is where we're going to learn to really refine our vision, maintain consistency, and, fix all those weird little glitches and artifacts that AIs just love to throw in there. Okay, this is the big one, isn't it? It's the classic nightmare of AI video generation. You nail the perfect character in shot 1, but by the time you get to shot 3, they've suddenly grown a mustache or their jacket has completely changed color. So how on earth do you lock in a character's appearance across different shots? Probably the most powerful tool for this is the image prompt. By giving the AI a reference image, you're handing it a super clear guide to follow, and that massively increases character consistency. It's also fantastic for creating these really cool, surreal aesthetics, like koi fish swimming through the canals of Venice, or for setting a start and an end frame to guide a really smooth, controlled transformation in your video. So let's look at a classic AI failure straight from our source material. You've got this awesome character, right, covered in ash and embers, and all you do is prompt for them to smile. The AI, in its infinite wisdom, seems to think that smiling people must be clean, so it just removes all the grit and the detail that made the character so compelling in the first place. The solution here is something called an anchor prompt. Just think of it like a little reminder you give the AI. You're basically saying, hey, whatever else you do, do not forget this important part. You're literally anchoring a key detail so it doesn't get lost while the AI is doing its thing. And here is the result. Just by adding that little anchor prompt, red embers and ash on him, the character can now smile while keeping that essential detail. See? You're using anchors to lock in the absolute non-negotiable parts of your scene. Our last big troubleshooting tool is the negative prompt. Sometimes the easiest way to get what you want is to just tell the AI what you don't want. Instead of trying to describe some complex, windowless, concrete wall, it's just so much simpler to say, no windows. Sometimes subtracting is way easier than adding. Okay, for our final section, we're going to bring in an assistant, an AI co-pilot, to help write our prompts. Now, that sounds like the ultimate shortcut, doesn't it? But, and I really mean this, it comes with a massive, and I mean massive, hidden trap. And I'm not kidding here. You're going to want to pay close attention to this next part. Using an AI to write your prompts can save you a bunch of time. But if you don't understand its one fundamental flaw, it is going to lead you straight into generating completely unusable footage. So here's the problem, right? You can take a language model like a GPT and train it on all the official documentation for an AI video tool. And yeah, it'll write these beautifully formatted, complex prompts for you. But here's the catch. That documentation never explains what the video model is actually bad at doing. It's a knowledge base with this one giant critical blind spot. And this is the result of that blind spot. The AI Copilot has no clue that most video models are just awful at animating crowds. So it spits out a prompt for angry townsfolk shouting, and what you get back is this distorted, weird mess. A human director, you, knows this limitation and would prompt for something the AI can actually handle, like 3 stern figures, to create that exact same feeling of tension. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? What's the bottom line? It's that all of these tools, they're designed to put the creative control exactly where it belongs, in your hands. So stop being a prospector, just digging around and hoping you strike gold. Be a director. Use those cinematic, timestamp, and cutscene prompts to command the camera. Use image, anchor, and negative prompts to control your art direction. And sure, use AI copilots, but use them wisely, as a tool, not a crutch, always knowing what they can't do. You now have the entire toolkit to direct, not just generate. You can tell the AI exactly how to move, precisely when to cut, and what details it absolutely must remember. This technology, it's your new camera crew, and it's just waiting for your command. So, the only question left is, what story are you going to direct first?